Hi, I'm Phil Bachand, and this is On-Farm Recharge University. So when you're selecting fields for implementation of OFR, an important consideration are the soils. Soil texture, type, and layering. The more ideal soils for OFR are sands. Sands will have higher infiltration rate because they will not be as fine as other soils. Clays will restrict your infiltration rate. So an important consideration on farms is there a restrictive layer somewhere in the soil column that's going to impede your infiltration rates. So the general rule is the more sand you have in your soils and the less clay you have in your soils, the better for OFR to maintain infiltration. So you can implement OFR with fields with less than ideal soils. Implementation of OFR to some extent is about expectations and planning and design. And so if you know what your fields can do, you can plan your OFR program accordingly. NRCS has done soil surveys throughout the country. Those maps are good for assessing a region, but when you start getting to the resolution at the size of a field, it's good to do some ground truthing of that data. A lot of the ground truthing of that data is really based on farmer knowledge. Farmers have been irrigating these fields for a long time. They know which fields have trouble holding water, which fields are generally be ponded, which fields may have inconsistent crop production. And all those can be used as ways of saying, well, this field is better or this field is worse for on-farm recharge. Another tool, taking cores or augering their soils, a lot of times those steps are used for quick assessments of moisture content. You can also see what layering you have as far as your sands and your clays and your silts, and if it's lining up with what the NRCS soils maps are telling you. This understanding is a valuable first step in planning OFR across your ranch.